Hi. Something that I think is interesting to think about is could Gameoverse end up being as great as Hazbin Hotel? Um, Both Hazbin Hotel and Gameoverse got a big pilot that really stood out to me, where I loved the visuals, thought there was some interesting stuff going on with the characters. Um, and I waited a long time for Hazbin Hotel to get a first season, and it ended up being better than I thought it would be, and I was really excited for it. I loved the pilot, and the second season could be even better than the first season. I felt incredibly impressed by the second season. So could Gameoverse end up having a similar history as Has Been Hotel, where um, after getting a great pilot, could it end up becoming a fantastic show? Because I think that Has Been Hotel is the best show that's currently going on that hasn't ended yet. I really love it a lot, and I think it's one of the best cartoons of all time, and I think that it could even be one of the best shows of all time. With one of the best character ensembles that I've seen for a show. So many amazing songs I love re listening to, a fantastic, engaging plot, incredible humor. Um, Gameoverse seems to have the potential to have a lot of those things. I don't know about the song aspect, but plot wise, seems to have a very engaging main story, an interesting ensemble group of characters, including likable heroes and fun villains, incredibly interesting visuals, a lot of funny stuff. It seems to have a lot of the great elements that made Has Been Hotel so fantastic. So could Gameoverse end up being on the level of Has Been Hotel? Um, I think that it's possible. I don't know if I'll end up liking Gameoverse in the same way that I love Has Been Hotel, but it's very hard to top or match Has Been Hotel. It's one of the best things that I've seen. So I don't need Gameoverse to be that same level. I don't think it's a thing where if it's a few percentage points down in quality from Has Been Hotel, I don't think that makes it bad, because I do think that the pilot for Has Been Hotel is a little bit better than the pilot for Gameoverse, but I don't think it's too big of a difference. I think that they're both fantastic. They're both pilots that I feel happy that I checked out, and they both have me very engaged for the future. So I think it's possible that Gameoverse could end up, if it gets a big first season, has a similar number of episodes of Has Been Hotel and stuff like that. I think it could end up being on a similar level of quality Has Been Hotel. I really doubt that it would top it, and I don't know if it'd be able to match it. But Has Been Hotel is a 10 out of 10 show, one of the best shows I've seen. So I don't need it to be on that same level. And although I don't like the pilot for Gameoverse as much as the pilot for Aspen Hotel, I think I'd give it a pretty close rating to it. I think I would at least give it a 9. Don't know if I would quite go to a 10. Maybe. I would probably have to think about that a little bit, but um, it's a fantastic beginning for Gameoverse, and if it keeps up the quality, the amazing visuals, the interesting characters, a mix of compelling drama, character development, and fun humor, I could see it being on a similar level to Has Been Hotel, and I think that would be wonderful to have a show that could have the similar sort of quality of Has Been Hotel. So I really hope that it gets a great first season, and a first season that at least has a good number of episodes. So I really hope things go incredibly well for Gameoverse.